how can I find them? Open. It's supposed to be saved, right? Okay. Where can I find them? Usually, it should be in my files, but did go. Open. Python. Okay, I see. I found it.
Can you share your screen?
Yeah. How do I? Let me see. Present now. Is
You
it the
can see.
present now?
Yes, present now.
All right. Okay. Okay. There's this one only. About this one and the ones. Let me see. Oh, I have it. Right. So now let's see here. Share. But I don't want to. What can you see? What do you see right now?
Nothing.
Oh, do you see my screen now?
No. There are some
Oh,
options like share whole screen, share window, or then you have to click.
oh okay. Let me see again. Not presenting. Let me see. It's not present. Okay. So it's with the present now. Who's asking for window?
Tell me what are you seeing on your screen.
Okay, I think I can see now. Oh, okay. This one is not letting me do is some kind of technical stuff. I have to Google. I have to do the present, change some
Okay,
settings.
let me just share my screen.
Yeah, it's not letting me do this from some kind of like a setting there. It's like a kind of
So,
privacy
okay,
setup.
so, okay, no problem. Um,
Yeah. So yeah, we had learned about concatenation and then take input and combining names
okay, anything else?
and also the arithmetical operation. That's like a basic. The first one's arithmetical operation and about concatenation and input and combining names. Yeah.
Okay, let me just share. Can you see my screen now?
Yes, I think I am. Yes, I can see it. It's like starting to, yeah,
So, can you
yeah,
see my Python screen?
yeah. Now I can.
Okay, good. So basically we have covered how to take input and how
Yeah.
we combine them together, right? So let me just remind, let's suppose there is a variable as
Mm-hmm.
number one. Okay, now I want to take input, so I know how to take input. Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
input, then I can write anything, let's say enter a number. Okay, now I want to create an other variable as number 2. Also I want to take it as input from user, and I can write enter an other number. So now there is another variable I am creating as sum. Okay, so sum is a variable, and I can assign any operator like number 1 plus number 2. Okay,
Mhm.
now I want to print the sum of these number.
Mm.
The number 1 user will input, the number 2 user will input. Now here is
Mm.
another variable as sum. So what is sum doing? Sum is adding the both number as number 1 plus number 2. If I want to print the addition of both numbers, simply I can print the variable sum, right?
Mhm.
Okay, so I can write as print. Okay, simply I can use f and inverted commas the sum of, here I can call variable as number 1, right,
Mhm.
and another variable as number 2,
Mhm.
and is, and the other
And the
variable is sum.
um,
Okay, so now let's run it. It's loading, let's just wait. I don't know why it's taking too much time. Let me just run it again.
Mhm. No, did something.
Okay, so it's
Mm.
asking me enter a number, let's say 3. Okay,
Mm.
so enter another number 4. So as you can see in my code, I have tell my code it has to add both numbers as number 1
Mhm.
and number 2. So what you think, what should be the expected output? What should
It
be
should be the addition of both numbers. The number sum
okay,
should be that addition. 3 plus
sum
4,
3 plus 4 equals 7,
7, right?
but as you can see the sum
Oh,
of 3 and 4 is 34, so it just
oh,
combined the number as we have seen
okay,
in string like concatenate.
right. Oh,
Let's,
because just because it's in the quotation.
there is no quotation.
No, like I mean to say because the input is in the quotation from the code that
this
you wrote.
this
Yeah,
one,
yeah. Is that why? No, no.
this is not the fault. Let's try again.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say enter another number 5
Mm-hmm.
and 2. So again it's giving 5 to combine 52.
Uh-huh.
So there, let me just tell you, when we are taking input from user, so by default it considers as a string.
Okay.
Okay, so if
Okay.
I print, let's just remove it.
Mm-hmm.
I have taken the number input. Now if I want to print, let's type, let's say type
Mm-hmm.
and number 1,
Mm-hmm.
number 1, and then I want to check the type of number 2.
Mm-hmm. Oh, type. Okay.
Okay, so now let's see what happened. I don't know why it's taking too much time.
Mm.
I have opened multiple windows. Let me just close all.
Yeah, maybe those are the.
So enter a number, let's say 2, another number 3. So
Mm.
as you can see, the class is string, str
Mm.
so it indicates its type as a string. Also,
Mm,
this is an integer, and also this is an integer,
mm, mhm.
right? So when we are
Why is that? Because just because it's an input?
yes, it's because of input. When we are taking input, so
Okay.
automatically it considered as integer, sorry, string.
Oh, oh.
But I want it to make integer. So there are different ways how can I do so. So let, let me just explain you again. Okay, so if I want to take input as integer, so simply
Mm,
I can create variable
mhm.
equal. Now I want to take integer input, so I have to tell it int. Okay, so
You put
int,
the number spelling a little mistake just before you go.
yes. So I have to tell it it has to input a integer number.
Ah.
Simply how can I do so? I can write int for integer, then open bracket. Now I want to take input, so simply I can write input.
Oh, now input again. Okay.
Yes, and simply I can open bracket and write whatever we write, enter a number.
To make it integer, we have to put it integer. Okay.
Yes, exactly. And simply we can create another
Number.
like number 2.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then I can write integer, then open bracket, then again write input, then
And
again open bracket, and I can write enter another number. Now if I want to sum both numbers, simply I can create the variable and I can tell him number 1 plus number 2.
mm,
Okay, so I can write print f the sum of
no, so then you just have to put the number one. Okay.
right. Sorry, I just mistake here. There is
Yeah.
a spelling mistake.
Mm-hmm.
Number and the process is same. All we need to do, just we have to tell it it has to take integer. So
Mm-hmm.
I can write here as int, and all the process is same. Now I can
Mm-hmm.
write here as number 2 and simply is sum. Okay, so now let's
Mm-hmm.
run it. So it's asking me enter a number and try with a small number 3 plus 5. Wait, there's something wrong. Okay, I did not correct it. There is a spelling mistake.
Oh, over there.
Yes, okay.
Right.
Now run it again. Okay, so number 1 3, number 2 4. So as you can see, now the sum is 7.
Right.
Okay. If I want to check the type, also I can check the type here. I can print type, print type number 1, and also for number 2.
Hmm.
Okay, you getting my point?
So it just needs a integer, the specifically told.
Yes, exactly.
Mhm.
Now
Got
you
it.
can see it will tell me the integer. So let's see,
Mm,
number is 4, number is 6. So the sum is 10, and as you can see the class integer. Now they are
mhm,
belongs to class integer because I have specified the class as integer over here, as you can see here. Okay,
mhm, mhm,
so when we need to calculate some numbers or any we want to perform any mathematical operator, so
mhm.
obviously we need to specify integer. So let me just tell you one thing more. Let's say if user input a number in floating point, in float number.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
let's say it enter 23.4.
Mm-hmm.
If I press enter, so as you can see, as I enter 23.4, so it get me error. It get me value error, invalid letter for integer. So it say
Oh,
I cannot input float number because
float number.
I have
It
specified
said integer. Integer.
integer. So
Mhm.
I must need to input as integer. So how can we
Uh-huh.
solve this problem?
So we have
Sim
to change it to,
yes, I can change it as float.
so
Okay,
right, FLOATO. You have to write the
float.
whole thing.
Okay,
Okay.
simply here.
So can we do like float and integer either or, like number one float, number two integer, or something like that, combining both? Can we do that?
Yes, I can. We can do that. But how user able to understand what kind of input he has to enter? Let's suppose how can he understand he has to input integer or float,
Right.
right? So let me just tell you
Right.
how can we solve this problem. So let's say, uh, as you can see, I have specified both the variable as float,
As float.
right?
Okay.
Okay. So now let's see in output. Let's suppose there is a user who doesn't know which data type he has to enter. So it's asking enter a number. Let's see it enter 3. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So now it's asking enter another number. He puts as 2.5. So
Mm-hmm.
as we know, only we know there is a float number he has to enter, but the user doesn't know.
Right.
He entered different number. The first one is integer and the
Uh-huh.
second one is
It's
float.
float.
Let's see what happened. So as you can see, 0 and 2.5 is 5.5. So as he entered 3 it considered it as 3.0,
Oh.
right?
Hmm.
So this is
Oh.
how can we solve this problem if user input
Oh.
integer or float. So
So we just put float everywhere.
yes, we can write float here.
So that, because if we know that there might be some in float numbers, then we just put float. So that way it takes the
Right,
stinger and both.
right.
I
Because
see.
we
I see.
don't know what kind of value user will input. If he
Uh-huh.
input let's say I have tell you the example. If we input 3, so by
Uh-huh.
default it will consider as
3.0.
3.0 because we
Uh-huh.
know there is no value for point 0.
Right, right, right.
3 and 3.0 are equals. And
Right.
if we put any float value, so it will be considered as float. Simple.
Uh-huh.
How simple is that?
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. So
So
it's
if
the
as you
safe,
can, if
safest
I
way is
enter
to float.
right, and if I input both the value as integer, so as you can see,
Uh-huh.
it will take it as 3.0 and the other
Right.
3.0 and the sum
Six
is
points.
6.0 and the class
Right.
is float for both,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
right? So
Easier
this,
that way.
yeah, because when we are solving some mathematical problems, sometimes
Mm-hmm.
we have fixed number, but
Mm-hmm.
sometimes we have integer float numbers, right?
Both numbers. Mm-hmm.
This is how can we solve this problem.
Right.
Okay, so now you can practice on your screen.
Okay. So, yeah, but you won't be able to see it. I will just do it. Okay. Okay. So what I do is number one equals, so I'll do float, and then bracket number, no, and enter a number, right? Can I share your screen? Let me just try again and see what make it do it again now. window and code here. Let me see if you can see me.
There will be some option like when you share your screen.
Okay, is it? Do you see anything?
Yes, now I can see.
Oh, okay. So this one is letting me. But do you see me?
I can't see your Python screen. There is your window.
Oh, okay. Then it might not work because it was just giving me that option. Let me see again one more time. Last time.
You have to click which window you want to share.
Yeah, I want the entire screen. I'm giving entire screen, but the problem is it's giving me preference some kind of technical issue. Uh, Open system. Okay, let's see. This might not work. Yeah, it's not gonna work with this problem.
Okay, no problem. You can work on your screen. If you have any problem, you can ask me.
Yeah, sure. Okay, let me just. I wanted to just make sure I'm doing it right. Oh, that's fine. So float and then open bracket, and then I enter a number, right?
Right.
Enter a
You
number.
must have to specify input because you
Yeah,
want to take input.
input, right? And then another bracket, right?
Right.
And put another bracket, and then do enter. And it has to be in quotation, right? Yeah.
Right.
Enter a number. Okay, let's see that. Okay, that's that. Okay, now number two. Close, load, and open bracket, input, put, and then again bracket, enter another number. Okay, so, and then do I do the sum too? Sum is
Yes, you
equal
can
to,
sum, subtract. You can do subtraction, multiplication, division according to you. It will be more practice for you if you perform
right,
the mathematical operators.
right. Sum is equal to number one and number two. Number one plus number two. Can I take a call 1 second? Okay, I'm just
Okay,
calling 1 second.
okay, no problem.
আমি ক্লাসে কি বল আমি খাই গেছি কেন এটা কি এই জন্যই sorry
Okay,
and then so that's some and then I just have to run it, right?
right. But you have to show your work on your screen, so you must print your sum.
Yes,
But
print f, right?
right,
Print um, quote sorry bracket f quote sum of number sum of number one plus and number two is okay. F, so it's bracket print bracket F and then open quotation the sum of and a curly bracket number one and number two
right,
is sum, right, in
right.
curly bracket, all of them. Number
Yes,
one and number two and sum are in curly bracket. Okay, now I have to print. Let's see
yes.
what happens. Um, uh-oh, perhaps the comma thing is where is the comma? Where's the comma? Comma where? Isn't there supposed to be a comma somewhere?
It will indicate the line number if
Okay,
the
let me see. In syntax error, invalid syntax, perhaps you forgot a comma. Number two, okay. Let me see. Oh, there is a space, right? I put extra space somewhere. Let's see it now. Okay. Okay, let's see it. This might work now. Okay, now it works. Okay.
okay,
Number one is like 3.5, okay? And then number four is 4. Okay, and then yeah, the sum of 3.5 and 4 is 7.5. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So now it just came on to like if I have to run it, then I have to run it again, right? I have to play the play button, right? If I want to do
Right.
the same thing. Okay.
You
So
can check for other numbers also.
right, 9.9 and 8.9. Sorry, 8.83. Okay. Uh, 3. Enter. Okay, got it. Is 18 point. Okay. 2000. Okay, sounds good. Okay, let me
Okay.
save this now. Copy, and then I'll put it in the folder. Work. So what do I call this? What should I call this?
Like take input and print the sum. You can say.
Take the code and print the sum. Okay, and the
Right.
work is this. Okay, got
Good.
it.
Okay. So please try to share your screen. You can click on present now.
Yeah, but it's not letting me. I have to change some settings. I have to go in the whole like a preference and everything. It's not
Uh,
letting me. I try to do the entire, it lets me do the window only and the Chrome tab. But when I do the entire screen, it's giving me the problem. See,
so
it's the system.
you
Uh-huh.
can share your window.
Okay, I can share my window. That's fine. I can do
When you
that.
click on window, there must be some option like whatever the window you have opened.
Okay,
So you
let me
have
try
to
that.
click on the window you want to share. Like if you want to share your Visual Studio, so you have to click on Visual Studio. Then it
It's
will be
so let's see whatever is open. So okay, let me see code. So let's see. I am doing this. It's not doing. Give me the same problem. Can share screen. Google Chrome might not have screen recording permission on your computer. Go to System Preference, and this is what it's telling me. I have to change a few settings.
okay. Okay, no
Access to my
problem.
microphone. Yeah, yeah. I have to go through all the like technical things and then change it. You
Okay,
know
no
what I?
problem. Okay, sir, I am giving you some task, right?
Okay.
Let's suppose you have to calculate student percentage. Okay,
Uh huh.
so there are five subjects like
Okay.
mathematics,
Uh
chemistry,
huh.
physics, you can say
Uh huh.
literature or computer science. So
Right.
all you have to create variables by subject name like mathematics, and you have to take input mathematics number. Okay,
Okay.
then you have to create another variable as physics, then you have to take input the number
Mm-hmm.
whatever the marks of physics,
Mm-hmm.
and so on for five subjects. So
Mm-hmm.
you have to score your marks from out of 100. Let's suppose
Mm-hmm.
you have to input your marks out of 100. Let's say the marks of mathematics is 84, 85
Mm-hmm.
in the limit of 100. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
then after taking all the inputs you have to calculate percentage.
Okay.
Okay, so you can calculate also the sum, total sum. As you can create a variable as total, then you
Mm-hmm.
can plus all the subject marks. Are you
Okay.
getting my point? Then
Yeah,
you
I'm
can
getting.
like mathematics plus physics plus chemistry plus computer
Right.
plus, you can
Mm-hmm.
total all the marks, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then you have to create another variable as percentage.
Okay.
Okay, so if you know how can we calculate the percentage, total divide by obtained, right?
Yeah. So the percentage, can you tell me again? So I forgot. The percentage is calculated 100 divided by point.
Right,
Okay,
so you
right?
can calculate the percentage as total
Mm-hmm.
divide by obtained mark.
Obtain. Oh, okay. Total divided by obtain mark. Okay.
Then you can multiply it 100.
Right. Obtain mark. Yeah. Right. Right.
Sorry, obtained divided by total, there was a
Oh,
mistake.
opposite. Okay. Yeah.
Opposite, obtained divided
Multiplied.
by total,
Mm-hmm.
and then you can multiply it by 100.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So
So,
then
mhm.
simply you can print the variable as percentage. Okay.
So
Okay.
for initially, let me just like kind of make it in my head. First, I put it's like where we do the number one, number two. I do integer or float. We just do float, right? It's better that way. Float
Yeah.
and then
Float.
input, and then
Float.
we put physics or English or biology, like as in,
Y- yes. Yes.
and then for each one that I do, right? And then I do sum of physics, biology,
Right.
and all of that, right?
Right.
And then I do percentage.
Right.
Okay. So when it comes to like when I run the code, it will say enter a number, or what it will say? Like,
Enter a
sorry,
number.
enter a number.
It will ask you enter a number how many time you have created a variable, like you have created five variable,
Uh-huh.
like number one, number two, number and so on, number five.
Oh,
Okay. So
okay,
it
okay,
will ask you enter a number for physics, and then enter
okay,
a number for biology, enter a number for
okay.
chemistry. Then it will calculate you the percentage of all the number.
Okay, let me try. I'm not 100% confident, but let
Okay.
me start.
Yes, yes.
Start it.
No problem. You can
Let me
try
start.
yourself. If you're
Yeah,
stuck or have any problem, then
yeah,
I will show you.
yeah. So I'll go for like it's just as we do. Number one equals uh,
Yes.
load, and then open bracket, and then
Right.
yeah, input, and then I do another bracket, and in quotation I say physics, or do I say like enter a number of that subject, or what am I supposed to write here? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
You can write like inter marks of physics. So
Okay,
user
okay.
will understand which mark he has
That's
to
what I'm
give
trying to.
first.
How do I combine the both of the names? Enter marks of physics or English or whatever, right? That's how you
Right.
you start. Okay.
Right.
Enter number number for English. Okay. And then that's it. And then we go for next one. And then we go on number two. Equals float input input um, input bracket. Where's the bracket? Enter number for physics. Number three equals load input bracket enter number for chemistry. 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 Okay. Number four equal load put bracket put enter number for um, literature. Five load um, number five will load input code enter number for special studies. For, for special. Okay. So, Oh, it is just okay. Why is it red? So when it's red, it means something is wrong, right? Or not necessarily.
What's wrong?
No, it's I just see somewhere red in the like a in red in the oh I know
Tell
what
me
happened.
what is red.
I actually have figured it out. I think it's fine now. I think it's fine now. I figured it out.
Okay, no problem.
Okay, I think I figured. Okay, that's fine. Okay, now sum is equal to number one plus number one, number two, number three. That's how it is, right?
Right.
Number one plus number two plus number three plus number four plus number five. Okay. And how do I do the percentage here? Do I do the percentage
Okay.
here?
Right. Now in the next line, you have to create a variable as percentage. Okay.
Okay. So I do
Okay.
percentage,
Okay. Now
percentage
equal
equal.
sign.
Mm-hmm.
Now, as we know the formula as obtained divided by total.
Right.
So the obtained mark you have stored in a variable as sum, right?
Right. Right.
So you
So
can call the variable sum.
sum
Okay, now you can divide
divided
it by total. So
is
if you want
the
to,
forward slash.
yes, forward slash,
Okay, forward slash.
then the total is supposed to be 500 for five subjects because each
Okay.
subject carries 100 marks. Okay,
500 and multiplied by 100.
100.
Right,
Okay,
and then
now in the next line you can print the percentage of given number is, then you can call the variable percentage.
so I say print and then bracket
As
F and then start quote and what do I write?
the percentage of given number is whatever you want to print.
Um, oh, okay. Percentage of the student, right?
Right,
No,
you
no.
can of the student.
Percentage of yeah, percentage of the student's grade. Grade is that's it, right? Grade is the percentage in a bracket, right? In
Right,
a curly bracket.
right, yes, yes.
In curly bracket is percentage. 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 I think I got it. Yeah, I think I got it. Okay. Let me run it now. See what happens.
Okay,
Okay.
run your code.
Mm-hmm. Oh, English. So let's say English. I have to put 54.
Yes,
Oh, what? 37. I put it longer.
you have to put two marks in the limit of 100 out of 100.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah, yeah. Okay. Percentage of the student grade is 56.9. I
okay,
did it
so
on
you
the
have to enter all the numbers.
yeah, yeah. And then it just gave that.
Okay, so
Yeah,
please save this assignment.
yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
will check it later when we will be taking class on Google Zoom.
Right, right, right. Okay. Let me
Okay,
save it. So I'll write it as assignment.
right.
Okay.
You can write calculate percentage of given number.
Okay. Calculate percentage of given number. Right? Percentage of given number assignment. Okay.
So this is how you can take input as integer, float, and apply multiple mathematical operators. As
Yeah.
you are calculating percentage, so you have apply
Right.
addition operator, right? And then you
Right.
apply division, you apply multiplication. So this is how can we perform different mathematical operation on the
Right.
variable.
Yeah.
So
Makes
now
it easy.
I want to continue the lecture. Let me just share my screen. Can you see my screen?
Yeah, I think it's opening the PowerPoint.
Right.
Mhm.
So today we are going to talk about string.
Mhm.
Okay, so as we know that string is anything under quotation mark, right?
Mhm. Mhm.
Okay, it could be a word, it could be a sentence or even a number.
Mhm.
If I ask you, you have to print C from the word cat. As we know, how can we print any string? We can write print cat, we can
Mhm.
print I like coding. So this is very simple. How can we do so? But if I ask you, you have to print a specific letter from a string. Let's say there is a string cat. You just have to print C from a cat.
Mhm.
So, or if I ask you print A from cat,
Mhm. Mhm.
print T from cat. So how can we do so?
Mhm.
By using index. So
Index.
what is index?
Mm.
So let me just give you an example. Let's suppose there is a school's classroom.
Mm.
There are some students. Okay, so there must be their name.
Mhm.
Okay. So as you observe, there are two Ben here. The student with similar name as Ben. So let's suppose if I have to call student Ben, how can the student able to understand which Ben is being called?
Mm.
So is there any other solutions? So
I don't
there
know.
must their roll number or you can say their ID number,
Right.
right?
Right.
So the roll number or ID number must be unique.
Uh-huh.
If I talk about this Ben, so simply I can call his roll number, that is 1.
Mhm.
So this is very simple. How can I call a student by his roll number
Right.
instead of their name?
Names. Yeah.
Because the name of student could be similar, but the roll number must be unique.
Mhm.
Okay.
Mhm.
So similarly, in a string, index number works same as roll number,
Mhm.
but it starts from 0. As you can see, here are students, their roll number it start as 1. In different school there must be a different pattern, some like alphabet and numeric combined together.
Mhm.
In Python, index starts from 0.
Yeah.
So if I talk about cat,
Mm.
so the index of C will be 0,
Oh, okay.
the index of A will be 1,
Oh, okay.
index of T will be 2.
Okay.
Okay.
Mhm.
To print any letter in a string, we can call it index number.
Index number.
If I want to print C, so simply I can use its index number as 0.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. If I want to print A, I can use its index number as 1.
Mhm.
Similarly for T, so its index number is 2.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
If I talk about a string that contains a sentence, so if I ask you, there is written as I like coding. So what will be the index number for I?
Mm. A zero.
Okay, so I holds 0.
Mm.
Then what will be the index number for L?
One.
1. So the index number 1 is holding white space.
Mm.
As you can see, there is a white space between I and L,
That's what I was
right?
thinking. Mm-hmm.
So white space also holds index values.
Number. Okay.
Okay, so first of all, I holds 0.
Right.
Then there is a white space, it holds 1.
Oh, okay.
Then L holds 2.
Uh,
Similarly, I 3, K 4,
and then
then P 5. Then again we have white space.
space.
So what will be?
That's the six. Okay.
6. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So white space also holds index number.
Okay.
Then we have 6 equals 7, then
Uh-huh.
4,
Mm-hmm.
and so on. It
Mm-hmm.
depends on how many letters do we have in the string.
Got it.
Got it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I
Okay.
was thinking that might be it.
Now let's check it on Python.
Okay.
Can you see my Python
Yeah.
screen?
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
okay. Let me just remove it. So here is a I can write word as a variable.
Okay.
Okay. So I can create as I can write as Python. So
Uh-huh.
as you can see, this is a string because this is in under quotation. So if I ask you, I have to print P.
Mm.
I just want to print P from the word. Simply I can write print. Okay. So I need to print P from the word because this string is held in this variable.
Mm.
Okay. This string is stored in this variable, so simply I need to call the variable name as word. Okay. Simply I can call the variable word.
Oh,
Now I need to call the index number. So if I want to print P, so can you tell me what will be the index number for P?
0.
Okay, 0. So to call the index number, we have to open square brackets.
Oh.
Okay. Then we can write index values as 0. So I write here as 0. Okay, now run it. So as you can see, there is P.
Oh.
Okay,
Oh. Yeah.
right?
Mm.
Okay, let me just run it again.
Mm-hmm.
If I want to print, let's say T
Mm-hmm.
from the Python, so what will be the index? Can you tell me?
You
You
want
can count.
to print T? You want to say T?
Yes,
3.
T.
3.
3 or 2 because
Oh,
it
sorry, sorry.
starts
Yeah,
from
0, 2, 2, sorry.
2.
0,
Okay,
2,
so
1,
it starts from
2.
2. Okay, so now let's run it.
Mm-hmm.
So as you can see, T appears on the output screen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Let's take a big word. So there is elephant. Okay,
Mm.
if I want to print index number 2,
Mm.
so 0, 1, 2.
0,
So,
well.
so E is the output because E holds index value 2.
Mm-hmm.
This is how can I
Uh-huh.
print any letter from a string,
Right.
right? Let's say if I can write as a 1. Okay, run it. So
T.
L. Okay,
Oh. Oh.
because it starts from 0.
All right. I keep forgetting that.
So this is how can I write a single letter.
Mm.
But if I want to give it limit, let's say I want to print EPHAN. I
Mm-hmm.
just want to print this number.
Oh.
So I can give it the limit. Where should it start and add from? Okay.
Oh, right. Okay.
Should it start from and where it has to end.
Okay.
So as you can see, if I want to print E, so 0, 1, 2. So E start from 2. So
Uh-huh.
simply I can mm, assign its value as 2. Then colon sign, right?
Okay.
If I want to end my string on n, so
Uh,
its index number is 0, 1, 2,
2,
3,
3, 4.
4, 5, 6. 6. Okay, so I have to give it final the
Go.
stop where it has to stop.
Okay.
This is how can we give values. If I run it,
Mm-hmm.
so it's get
Oh.
EPHA.
Ah.
I wanted to print it to the n. It
Uh-huh.
prints EPHA. It did not print n,
Oh, right.
right? So basically, what happened? It does not count the last
Last
number,
one. Oh, okay, okay, okay.
Okay, so if I want to print n, so
And I have to
I
say
need
7.
to give one bigger value
Mm,
to give it as 7. So
I see.
as you can see now, it get me
Uh-huh.
EPHAN. Let's say if I gave it start value but I did not give it end value, so what will happen?
But you put the colon in.
So it will print to the end
Uh-huh.
because it doesn't know, because the
But
code
you have to
doesn't know
put the
where
colon,
it
right?
has
You have
to
to
end.
put, make sure you have to put the
Yes,
colon, otherwise it won't
yes,
understand.
yes, we have to put the colon.
Mm.
If I did not give it final value, so it will print to the end because
I
it doesn't know where it has to stop.
got it, got it, got it,
Okay, so let's say if I did not assign it the start value and I mm, say it has to print to the end,
got it.
but I did not assign it any start value,
Right.
so it will print from the start. It
Okay.
say ELEPHAN.
And the last one, it doesn't count.
Yes, exactly. If I did not assign it any start or any end value,
Uh-huh.
let's see what happened. So it will
This
print
is
the
the whole thing.
entire
But this
string.
is a colon, so it just understands the whole thing. Okay.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So now you can try on your screen.
Right, let me try it.
Okay.
Okay. And it says a square bracket you have to use.
Right.
Yeah, so, and so I can have to put a word and then word, and it has to be equal to anything. Okay. Word equal to, uh, I'll just do my name just so that it's easier. Okay.
Yes. Okay.
And it has to be in the quote. Yeah.
Right.
And then, so print bracket, square bracket, not square bracket, and okay. So if I say like 3, it will run. Oh, sorry, no, no. It will run, and then it will go. No, I have to run something, right? Print. Oh, I have
Right.
to write the word. I didn't even do the word. Okay, sorry, my.
Right.
I have to do word.
You can see on my screen.
Yeah, yeah, I see it now. Word, and then okay, that's it. Got it. R. Okay, I put 3 equals to R, and then if I put, okay, let me do the do again because that way I can save it and I can remember it. Word and bracket. Let me do 3 colon semicolon 6. What happens? Green. Oh, that's cool. Cool. Okay, this. Let me. I'm just practicing.
Okay.
Word bracket 4 and then colon. It will run as. Oh, that's nice. Okay, that's cool. I got it. I got it. Print. Print bracket word bracket 3 colon 8. Okay, what's that? Okay, yeah, I got it. Okay, let me save this.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yes, you can save it.
I'll save it. Okay. What do I call this? There's a name.
You can write as a string index
String.
because this is called index.
Okay, string index. Okay. Okay, that's it. I got it.
Okay,
Yeah,
you can practice for more words, like you can
yeah,
write a sentence,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
anything like my name is this, and
Yeah,
you
so
can
that also the
different letters.
space I have to remember that also is a number.
Right, you have to remember for the space because space also holds
A
index
number,
values.
right? Index value. Okay.
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 So we are taking class on Google Meet. It allows only 60 minutes.
Mm.
So when 60 minutes will over, so it will uh,
Automatically.
cancel them automatically.
Yeah, I think it's just 1 or 2 minutes left, I guess.
Right. So if you want to continue, you can practice. Otherwise, you can leave.
Okay, that's fine. I'll leave then. Okay, then inshallah, I'll see you next time.
Okay.
Okay.
Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz. Thank you.